I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna.
Welcome back, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed, because this is the type of content that you are waiting to be a part of and watch. So yeah, I got some good things that I have some really fruitful topics that I want to share with you all. So anyways, so I'm gonna do a car series. I'm gonna do some, if not daily, more so weekly vlogs. Just kind of what has been present in my day, in my moment. I'm going to use this time as I leave my job, as I go home. I'm going to use this time to just unload and unleash. This episode is going to be about friendships. I can say I have really supportive friends. I have this new friend. She's very kind-hearted. She's very loving, very down to earth. She's just cool. And I've wanted to build a friendship with her. I just didn't know how, because we've shared different friend circles and friend groups, and the dynamic has it hasn't allowed us to build our own individual relationship. Just the other day, we were just kind of, in a group setting, spending time, and I just kind of shared where I'm at, so on and so forth. So she reached out, and she just was saying that she could be a sounding board, if you needed to just, take a break or whatever. And for me, I'm used to creating those spaces. Okay, I thought that was somebody I knew. I was like, wait, is that them? But I'm used to creating spaces for others to feel safe, to feel heard, to feel seen, and to participate. For her to hear what I said and where I was at, and to see where I was at, and for her to respond and say, I see you and I hear you, and I'm here for you. That feels, it just unloads so much weight, because it's like I said, because I'm so used to it and now it's being done to me. That for me is like an adjustment. It's because we're still establishing our friendship, and immediately I feel like it's been picking up in a very positive way. We're not friends that we talk every day. We'll talk, once a month here and there. But I feel like the quality of the friendship, there's aspects of it where it's like, those are specific characteristics that I would want in my tribe and in my circle, and people to be there for me, and I also would want to reciprocate that. That's just kind of what's been on my mind. And it came at it was random, yet, because it took me off guard, but then it was just in time, just to meet my current state of mind. And so I wanted to just get that off of me and just kind of share that. It's a really good feeling knowing that another Black woman sees you, especially if you don't know necessarily where y'all at with the friendship. You're still growing, but you don't know the depth of it, so you're trying to gauge it. And I feel like she made it clear that we can have that deepness and that vulnerability with our friendship. And just outside of that, because she is she's more of a work friend, and so I've always had I always juggled it. It's always been weird, I never know, sometimes having work colleagues, and then you're already at work with them, and then trying to establish a friendship, it's sometimes hard to navigate. And so that's kind of where, to just add some context, that's just kind of where that relationship kind of manifested. As of right now, it seems very fruitful, just overall. and I feel like it's mutual, you know. I talked about this in my last video about unequally yoked friendships. And so I feel like I've had some acquaintances in my space, but they viewed me as a friend, but I didn't view them as a friend. And that dynamic is very weird, because what you offer me versus what I offer you, you know, the unequally yoked friendship dynamic that I recently closed out. I made sure to do that by the end of December. You know, I had friends where naturally we start on the same basis, on the same frame. We go into it like, yes, we're friends. I want to build a space for another Black woman to talk about, you know, their struggles, what they're going through, what's working well, how can I improve, how can I grow, that all encompassed together. It's like a year of this friendship, and just realizing that as we progressed, I noticed that I would be the friend that you would call, right? You would call me, and then I would be the sounding board, whatever you need to unload or unleash. I hold that space for you. And that's emotional work right there. That's emotional labor, and it takes a lot. But yeah, that's emotional labor for one to carry and not be able to unload my own emotional labor on to you. It took me a while because I didn't know, like, I kept on trying. I would find time to spend time with this individual or try to, you know, voice how I am going through life, and I didn't have that space. It was always, let me call you real quick, and do you have time? Not, I have time for you as well. The reciprocity wasn't there, and I eventually addressed it, and I felt like, okay, I felt at ease addressing it. I felt that it needed to be said, and I didn't want to prolong anything that I didn't feel like was serving me. And of course, everyone's intentions are always to go in like, yeah, I'm going to be a good friend, so on and so forth, until you have to do the work, until you're the person that, you know, naturally, yes, I'm a giver, I'm a lover, and I'm a good listener, so on and so forth, until someone provides that for you, and then you realize how much you needed it for yourself, and then that's when you start to just take versus also be able to reciprocate that, you know? Yeah, that's where my mental space is at right now. This is definitely a shift from my previous videos, yet I feel like I need to do a series, just like a daily vlog car series, because this is like the day-to-day life of a Black woman, and only a Black woman can tell a Black woman's story. So if you relate in any aspect, go ahead and, you know, share what your journey has been, your relationship has been with, you know, your friend circle, your friend group, and also the hierarchy of friendship, right? Having acquaintances and friends and best friends and things like that. I'm learning that sometimes we throw these words friends out more than we should and anticipate to, and then we don't really measure what a friend is until a disagreement happens or something comes up where it's like, oh, well, I'm not talking to them, right? This is like the time for me to really hone in on who's going to be my lifelong friends, because, you know, I just turned 30. I'm gonna keep saying that. I just turned 30 like 2 seconds ago. How do I find a group of women, Black women to be specific? I just love Black women. Have you seen them? 1, look at me, period. Now 2, go outside and see all the Black women. If there are Black people around you, just go look at the Black women and tell me why you wouldn't want to be friends with a Black woman. tell me why you wouldn't. Okay, they're top tier, they're one of one, and that's on period. Okay, so my main focus has always been, well, it hasn't always been, as recently has been finding sisterhood with Black women, to share our experiences, to really talk about it, because to have your own community, it feels really good. I am establishing that, and it takes time. It takes spent hours on individuals where you're like, I actually don't see myself in your life for that long. You know, you get introduced to my mom, be blessed. You are blessed if you get to see my own mama. My mama, I came out of her area, okay? And you get to see her in the flesh. Oh, it's, if you get to see my mama, just know you're taken care of, okay? You can come over whenever. She'll cook for you. She loves to cook for my friends, and like, yeah, they need anything, just tell me. I'm gonna make it for them. I'm like, girl, me, your own daughter, I came out of your own area. You wanna immediately, boom, yeah, whatever they need, just tell me, I'm gonna make it for them. So, just like how my mom treats me, she also extends that to my friends, because she knows how much I care about my friends. So that's all I got for y'all today. Honestly, this is just what I've been going through. The day in the life of a Black woman, day in the life of finding sisterhood, and just figuring life out with women that want to figure life out with you, and want to be in your life and contribute, and vice versa, and learn from you and grow from you. That's a real team. So you have a team of sisters that's not just, you know, your biological, but when you have a team of sisters that are there for you and that show up for you and that really are down for you, that life team seems to make more sense, right? When you think, oh, I'm the only one going through this, and that's a lived experience. Like, that's very normal for individuals to feel like, oh, I'm the only one going through it, and I'm da-da-da-da. But when you have another Black woman saying, I'm right there with you, it's like, okay, so now we're in a boat together. So I'm not by myself rowing, you know? I have two of us rowing. You can get through those hard times with, you know, women that look like you. So I am really appreciative of the women in my life and the women that have been wanting to be in my life and wanting to contribute to my life at all stages of where I'm at, and feel like that I've also contributed to their life as well. Honestly, my 30s, my birthday was on the 8th, it's the 23rd. It's only been a couple weeks, but I can say one thing I've learned is the importance of community. What kind of communities do you have, right? You got your family, and then you got your friends, and then what else outside of that? You know, the community that you live in. And so that's what I'm learning, just within these few weeks of my 30s, is that community is very important. Not just to me right now, just generally speaking. It's weighing heavy and is more prominent to me as of now. So if you enjoyed the entirety of this video, you enjoyed just being in the car space with me and listening to what my headspace and my experience has been these past couple weeks and months, and things that I've just brought to realization, and you feel like you can resonate on any level, on any aspect, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and make sure that you're commenting in my comment section. If you feel like you connected, you want to know more, you want me to talk about certain things, to give you more insight and perspective, feel free to go ahead and make sure you get into that comment section and share where you're at and what you're going through, and you know what you want to see more as well. And I hope you enjoyed the ride from my job, and now I'm home in my driveway. I will see you in my next episode. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about, but whatever is on my mind that day, I know it would be fruitful to share with you all. So thank you for being on the ride with me. I always enjoy my rides back home. It's long enough for me to just decompress, release everything that I had to filter, go through at work. And by the time I get home, I have at least, my headspace is a little bit more cleared than before. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and put that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed to my channel, so then you can be updated on my latest and next episode that I will be posting fairly soon. So thank you all and stay tuned. Mwah. Bye.